can hear you now. Cool.
That.
Okay, so welcome to Wrathborne Champions. This, like the previous game we played, Vanguard of War, is a game that I was commissioned to port to Tabletop Simulator. This one is also on Kickstarter at the moment. In fact, it just entered its Kickstarter a few hours ago, and it is a boss battle in a box, essentially. There are currently 7 different bosses that you can fight, and they are split onto these quite unique little boards. You can play in one of 2 modes. You can either play the long slow route, where you fight as many bosses as there are players and they progressively get stronger, or you can play the short version, which me and Jack are going to play, where you start the bosses off right at a level equal to the number of players. So since there's 2 of us, the bosses are starting on level 2. And the ones we have drawn, and I drew one of these randomizer cards to see what boss we would fight, is the Fortified Brigands, which means we use this little blue number to see which of the health each of them has, and to determine which of these damage numbers we use for each of them. So, with that out of the way, we can get started. So in this game, you pick a class and you pick a weapon to use with that class, and you also pick 5 items, which me and Jack have already done. We randomized our decks to see which class and weapon we had. So we have the ranger wielding a sword and shield, and we have the assassin wielding dual daggers. And these cards are both used to randomize the decks themselves to choose which 2 decks you use in combination, as well as to show the passive abilities that each of these have. For example, the kite shield, when performing the default action defense, gain 1 additional defense, which means the ranger is really going to be able to tank hits whenever Jack has the wrath token, which determines who each of these guys is going to try and beat up. So for now, we draw 5 cards for our starting hand. So in addition to the 2 10-card decks from our class and our weapon, we also have an additional 5 cards which are neutral item cards, of which there was a choice of, I believe it was 12 different item cards to choose from, and you can choose 1 of each. So looking at my starting hand, I have 2 weapon cards and I have 3 of my class cards. Now, weapon cards are pretty self-explanatory. They show you which sections of the enemy will get hit by your attack and how much damage they take. Fairly self-explanatory. And at the bottom is the symbol to show what type of effect it can trigger by using it. Then there are, and these are the basically the 3 types of abilities of what they called class actions. So there's the unarmed item ability. So there's the unarmed ability, which can only be used on its own. There are the armed abilities, which can only be used in combination with a weapon attack. And this one counts as a weapon card. And I believe only the assassins have these ones. So this is pretty handy. Little quick 2 damage to any sector I want. So we'll just borrow 2 of these d6s, and we'll roll off to see who gets the wrath token to start with. I get a 1, so go ahead and roll, Jack. Also a 1. 5 and 2. Okay, so I'll start with the wrath token. So I take this in front of me, and we can put these back on top of their respective spots and reset the life values back to 6. So for the Fortified Brigands, for each of these bosses, as you can see, it's made up of 9 sections. Each section has its own health bar, and each of them is sort of a puzzle. Most of the challenge comes from figuring out how to best deal with these. In this case, there are the 3 archers at the back who are each going to snipe the middle person for 2 damage each at level 2. And this little symbol, this round symbol, by that it means that it targets whoever has the Wrath token. In the middle line, we have the archer's mantles, which is what they're hiding behind. And that just has an aura skill, which means that the archer behind that barricade is invulnerable. So as long as those barricades persist, we cannot hurt these archers behind them. So we need to take out these barricades before we can get at the archers behind them, which is why these archers have such little health. And then at the front, we have the 3 brigand spearmen, which are quite nasty. They've got decent health, but hopefully we can take them down nice and quickly, then start on those barricades, depending on what me and Jack both draw for our cards. So for now, we go on to our turn, and during our turn we can do one of 4 things. We can lay down a weapon card on its own, we can put down a weapon card and a armed ability, such as this with the little sword symbol, or we can use an unarmed skill. And so I think for my first turn, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to lay down the card I want to use. And so I think I'm going to go mostly for trying to defend myself. So in addition to those 3 actions I mentioned, there are also the default actions, which you can do by just setting any number of cards face down, as long as you set at least 1 card face down, and you can either defend to gain some free defense, punch to deal a free damage to 1 slot, or bandage to heal yourself or another player. And in this case, the shield and sword is really good at defending because they can block 2 whole damage from each attack that comes at them. So for example, on the turns when Jack is being attacked, if he chooses to defend, then none of the archers or the spear can actually do any damage to him, which is really handy. So Jack, do you want to go ahead and throw down your... what do you want to use this turn?
Yes, I've unfortunately got a mostly crap opening hand. The only decent option I have would be also defending, in which case we get nothing done.
I mean,
what I can do is use...
It reduces the damage you're going to take by 4 if you defend, so you'll only be taking 2 damage this turn instead of 4, and it means you can dump some useless cards from your hand in the hopes of drawing, because you draw back up to 5 at the beginning of each turn, so you can dump some stuff that you don't need.
But here's the thing, I can speed up that process.
Okay, go for it.
By playing Dexterous.
Okay, well
Search for any weapon card I want.
Well, for now, put that face down then if you want to use that one. Okay, so now that we've chosen our actions, we both reveal them. So I've done Vanish and you've done Dexterous, so both gone with unarmed actions. So I go first because I have the Wrath token, and then we go round the table. So I cannot be targeted by Wrath or flanking attacks this turn, and I double all damage from 1 weapon card I play next turn. Unfortunately, I do have to discard the rest of my hand in order to play that, but hopefully, because I had Hidden Blade, which is alright, but it's only 2 damage, and both my lunge and my shift right would have dealt damage to one of the archers at the top there, which, while it would have dealt a good amount of damage to those archers, if they weren't immune because of all of the archer's mantles in the middle. So hopefully discarding my entire hand means I'll be able to draw something better next turn. And then, because the symbol is this little crossy outy red symbol, this means I don't actually draw any battle deck cards this turn. And battle deck cards are basically how the boss reacts to you doing things. So I'll leave Vanish here and I'll discard it next turn. For now, it's over to Jack. So what have you got? Dexterous. So search through your draw and discard powerful weapon, shuffle the main cards together, and you can play the retrieved weapon immediately. So you can immediately throw something nice out.
So I'll just search for something
suitable.
Good. Ooh. I mean, alright. Sure. Take that one. Okay.
Right, and so we've got Piercing Lunge, 6 damage to any one spot. Ouch, that is really good. Okay,
Alright,
so...
and I shuffle the rest of my cards. Flip.
No, you don't, shuffle...
Yes, I do.
Oh. Oh no, what it means is, I think it means that you shuffle your discard pile back into your deck. You don't shuffle your hand back into your deck. So you look through your draw card and discard pile.
Alright, so where's the undo button?
There you go.
There we go.
Okay, so which section are you going to deal damage to? Oh,
I reckon. I will. I'll get the left Brigand Spearman.
The Brigand Spearman. Okay, so that takes 6 damage and goes down to 4 health left. And then because these have gone, these get added to the discard pile. And so you played 2 cards, each with a strike symbol. So you draw 2 cards from the battle deck and do the strike effect of each of them. So the first one is Epiphany. So draw the top card of the Fabled deck. If it is your class card, acquire it. Otherwise, place it at the bottom of the Fabled deck. So this is actually a really good one if we're lucky. So this is the Fabled deck up here. And it is basically level up cards. And it's a combination of level up cards for each of our classes, a single level up card for each of our weapons, and a bunch of advanced items. So let's see what you draw. Reveal it. It is indeed one of your class ability cards. So that is really goddamn good. So throw that into your discard pile. So these cards are all really powerful, and usually you only get these at the end of a fight. At the end of a fight against a boss, or if you are really lucky with some of the other battle cards. So that was really lucky. So go ahead and draw your second battle card then for your weapon that you have.
First, can I confirm something? When it says targeted, I assume that means when it's got like the little yellow target symbol rather than like a red slash across multiples.
Any space that your weapon actually physically attacks. So if it's a sweep one that attacks 3 different spaces, then those 3 spaces are all targeted spaces.
Oh, okay, right.
So that is pretty good. So second battle deck is the Minion Special 1 activates. So the Minion Specials are activated on these. In this case, it's military training, which means that all spearmen do a +1 damage this turn. It would have been really nice if we'd gotten Crushing Blow, which means 1 sector we damage this turn that would have instantly died. But unfortunately, we take one of these and put it on Minion Special 1. So these spearmen are going to be even nastier this turn, dealing 4 damage each. Thankfully, I've vanished myself, so I'm not going to be taking anything this turn, but it does mean Jack's going to be taking a fair bit of a pounding.
Feels great.
So that's both of your battle deck cards done. So we move over to the minions, the boss's turn. So starting in the top left, we get the Veteran Archer, who hits the Wrath token hero for 2 damage. That would be me, but I'm vanished. Same with the Skilled Archer, same with the Trained Archer, so none of them are able to do anything because I've vanished from their sight. Then the Archer's Mantles, they don't have any activatable abilities, they just have their passive auras, which are active as long as they're alive. The Brigand Spearmen, deals 3 damage, increased to 4 damage to the hero to the left of the person with Wrath, which is Jack. So Jack is going to take 4 damage, and when you take damage, you discard it from the top of your deck and add it to a separate pile. So there's a total of 3 piles, and it just goes sideways above like that. And this one actually has a death effect. If you don't control the Wrath token, move it to you and deal 2 damage.
Oh, alright.
So, dink, and where do you want to deal that 2 damage?
Let's see, I will deal it to that one.
Okay. Cool. So 3 more damage to take.
Ah,
Oh, your heals, that's unfortunate. 3. Forage, again nothing. And 4. Okay, no death effects. Then the Brigand Spearman attacks Jack and does another... Oh, no. This time it only does 3 damage thanks to taking the Wrath token. You actually got the slightly weaker Spearman attack. So go ahead and take 3 damage this time instead of the 4 that you would have taken if you hadn't gained the Wrath token. So, no effect, no effect, ouch, there goes the focusing eyeglass. And 3, there goes the stiletto. Okay, so that's all the damage done, and then finally the other Brigand Spearman is going to try and stab at me, because he goes at the person to the right of the person with the Wrath token, currently me. However, I'm still vanished, so I still ignore his shit. So that's the boss's turn over. They lose their active minion special ability, it only lasts for a single turn, and then we begin a new round. So me and Jack draw back up to 5 cards. And so all new turn. What have I got?
Presumably I wasn't supposed to discard my entire hand. That's just you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to discard because my vanish card says discard 4. So the Wrath token passes over to me this time. And what do I want to do? So on the one hand, I want to do something to try and take advantage of that of my vanish, but on the other hand, I really don't want to be taking 8 damage total. So I think I'm going to throw down this to defend myself a little bit this turn. And again, try to pull something that's a little bit more useful.
Alright. Should also throw down something a little defensive.
Okay, so reveal. I've used my concealing cloak to completely ignore. And
in that case, I would have used something else.
Rip. Okay, so mine is a defensive battle deck, and that is cleansing. All players lose all states. Good thing that no one has any states. So then phalanx. I mean, at least it gives you, at least it saves you some damage. So there's no real point in giving you a give me a defense 1 token. Okay, cool. So that's that done. And moving on to the enemy turn. So again, the 3 archers and the middle spearmen are going to deal me nothing. And Jack is going to take a total of 4 damage from the 2 brigands. Oh, and before we forget, another battle card. Shifting options. Discard your entire hand, or all players discard 1 card and don't draw next turn.
I'm fine with discarding my hand.
Okay, cool. Oh, you had shield block.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have been a bit better. Rip. Okay, so take 4 damage total. Side slash.
I'm getting all the weapon cards I rather would have had.
Oh, your own concealing cloak. Rip.
Fuck me over.
Right, and that's their turn done. So now it's over to ours. So the Wrath token goes back across. The defense token is discarded. And I almost forgot. I had to discard one card, so I'll get rid of Punisher because I really don't need it, and I'd rather draw a better weapon card that can actually hit something. Damn. God, I might just be fucking. Suppose this is probably my best bet. Just try and deal some damage out there. Let's throw those out. I'm going to deal some damage to the bottom row. I can deal 2 damage to this Brigand Spearman if you can. I can deal up to 2 damage to him if you can try and finish him off.
Which one? Sorry.
The one that's currently on 4.
I can finish him off. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, so reveal at the same time. I've got Head and Toes and Exploding Dust. You've got Low Slice and Naturecraft.
I will heal 2, please.
Heal 2. Nice. Okay, so start off 2 damage to every bottom row. So 2, 6, and 8. And then remove 1 poison from a player, or you heal 2. So I'm guessing you want to heal 2.
Yep, so do I just drag them into my discard pile?
Yep, so choose any 2 cards in your death pile and add them back into your discard pile. Yep.
Okay.
It would be really shit if you couldn't choose which of your damage you want to gain back.
Probably.
Right, so you've chosen them?
Okay.
Right, so now you just go ahead and draw your 2 battle cards. So the first one is a strike, the second one is a heal. So the strike, running out of time, discard the top card of the battle deck. But dink.
That doesn't do anything. Because...
did we... Just trying to think. Did you hit them on your first turn? Yeah, you did. Okay. Because we both defended last turn, which means during the play countdown step, if no life gems were removed, place an advantage token on this space. If there are already 4 tokens, the players are defeated, and our maximum hand size is reduced to 4, which we have to bear in mind now. Completely forgot about that rule into just now, so we won't go and retroactively make ourselves discard cards, but worth bearing in mind.
Oh dear.
So we can't just like wait it out. We need to keep up the damage, because if we basically ignore it for 4 turns in a row, or 4 turns total, we just lose.
Maybe we should stop throwing down concealing cloaks and vanishes then.
Yeah. Okay, so so you've healed up, and so that's your first
and
one.
I need.
Yep. What?
Oops, not the whole thing. A healing.
Running out of time. Discard the top card.
It's alright. Got plenty of time.
No, it was a level up. God damn it! I would have triggered that. Fuck. Level ups are really cool. So this is the other way that you can gain the fabled cards, by these level up cards. So that's really unfortunate, but for now it's over to mine. So I've got Head and Toes, which is going to deal 3 to the top and 3 to the bottom. Unfortunately, the Skilled Archer is still invulnerable because of the mantle. So this one just takes 3 damage and goes down to 3 health. And then the item card I used, Exploding Dust, adds 2 damage, 2 damage, divided in any way I choose amongst sectors adjacent to targeted sectors on my next weapon card played this turn. So that is going to deal 2 damage, and I'm going to deal both of it to this Brigand, which means this Brigand is now completely dead, and this sector is no longer going to do anything. So that's one of these spearmen dealt with, which is fantastic. And to discard one from my hand, I think I shall think I'll ditch the healing potion as I'm not taking too much damage right now.
Must feel great.
So now we go on to the enemy's damage. They're going to deal 2, 2, and 2 to you.
I'm gonna have to flip my discard over.
What's that? Oh, for God's sake. Healing level up, so nope, that does nothing. If those were the other way round. Ah, well. And the exploding dust does nothing, so that just goes like that.
Okay, so
So
the first two, I'm just
first two.
basically.
And if you control
And
the
it's got a
ramp
death
token,
effect.
remove one state, or okay, so you can remove one state, but there aren't any states to remove, unfortunately.
Or another hit player heal 1.
Also pointless. I haven't taken damage yet. I've been sneaky. So
haven't you? So what?
I literally have vanished and then concealing cloaked.
So you've got.
I'm gonna take damage.
You've got these 2 cards here, and then these 9 cards here.
That was a card I accidentally put on my randomizer card. I
Right.
haven't actually taken any damage. So second damage.
What?
Oh, that's the last card in your deck. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then your deck gets.
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of damage. Have you noticed?
Yep, might be time for you to tank a bit. So then another.
Yeah,
2
what
damage.
I've done. Alright, okay, next 2.
Oh god, snipe.
God damn it. And focus, I can do a thing, but that's if I don't control it, which I do.
Yeah. And final 2 damage. Oh, piercing ouch. And okay, I will go for the. In fact, okay. So then going down, another 2 damage from the Brigand Spearman in the middle.
I have 4 cards left.
Stiletto. Very useful.
My healing.
Ouch. And then
Alice, you murdered me.
Go to discard. That they should have gone into there. Okay, and then I take 3 damage from the Spearman. So first damage is backstab. Second damage is staccato strike. God damn it. And third damage is assassinate. Ouch. That would have been really good. Right, so I draw 2 and the Wrath token comes over to me. Dink dink. And what have I got?
So does dying happen when I run out of cards to draw, or when I just run out of cards in general?
When you run out of cards completely.
Okay.
So are you able to hit something this turn?
I should be able to hit something, yes.
Okay, I'm going to vanish again. Bear in mind you only draw up to 4 at the moment because there's an advantage card there. I'm going to vanish to avoid taking 8 damage to the face. And then try and hit really big next turn. So if you can deal some damage to something this turn, it will avoid us getting an advantage, and then hopefully I can deal a lot of damage next turn.
I can deal 2 damage to something and stun it. Or I can just deal 3 damage to something and kill it. That's probably better, isn't it?
Actually, stun this. Because all of the archers and the Brigand Spearmen are all going to be attacking me. But I'm planning on vanishing, so they're all going to be nullified this turn anyway. If you stun this Brigand, then you'll damage him, and you'll mean that none of us will take any damage this turn. And then
even if a battle deck thing happened, that would change the Wrath token because I'm a ranger. I can ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay. Plan.
Okay, so reveal, vanish,
I've lost connecting to the server.
rip. Okay,
Give me
so
2 seconds.
so I'll just do my turn for now. So I can't be flanked. I double all the damage on the next weapon card I draw, and thankfully I get to discard my entire fucking hand. Because the one weapon card I actually had targets a space that's already dead and a space that's invulnerable.
Yep.
Not very handy. But whatever I do draw next turn, hopefully it'll be something that I can use for good effect. And then your Shield Slam brings this spot down to 5, and then stuns it. And I believe there's stun. Oh, let's actually grab it. There we go. Stick that on that spot. And then mine doesn't draw a battle card, but yours does draw a strike one. And it is defense level up. God damn it, we are getting such bad draws.
I added a fence thing.
Alright, and then discard our things. Yeah, but if you'd used the defense thing, then we would have gotten another step closer to just losing from the advantage. Okay, so we draw again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I draw 1.
And what have I got? Ooh, okay, I can finish
Heal
off the
me?
I can finish off the bottom and deal. Okay, so what I'd suggest is if you throw away cards to defend this turn, because you've got your because your sword and shield, your defense will literally negate everything they're gonna throw at us.
Okay. Can I do multiple default actions? Can I like defend?
No, you can only
and
do
bandage?
one of them.
Oh. But I'm never gonna heal up then, because it doesn't seem like you've got anything to heal me. And I've already discarded all of my healing items.
You can do a default heal. If you want, I'll take out this brigand spearman. Oh yeah. So the Wrath token's with you. So if you defend, I'll take out the brigand spearman, so I won't take any damage, and that means
next turn
you won't take any damage next turn, so you can heal yourself, and I'll just take everything to the face.
Alright.
So I'll go with this, and do I have any... nope. Really
so I
not
just
interested in playing any
just
other
one
of those.
card on its own to defend. Okay.
At least one card. You can discard as many as you want though. Basically mill your hand as much as you want to try and give yourself a better chance to draw into something useful next turn. Okay, so reveal. Yours is just face down. So just throw those to the discard pile, and you gain 2 defense. Which is actually going to drop down to a 1 defense next turn, I believe. Or hang on, let me just bring up the rulebook to remind myself how defense works. It has been a while. Okay, I don't have it in my file. I need to go to the Kickstarter page. Where's the rulebook? Should be a link to a rulebook somewhere here. Okay, no, need to go to the Wrathborne Champions website. There you go, Wrathborne Champions manual. Search for defense. Okay. Here we go. Stackable. Defensive trap by placing defense tokens with a total value of the amount to the sector or class ability card. For example, a 3 would be a 2 face up and a 1 face up, or 3 1 face ups. Whenever a player or sector would take damage, that damage is reduced by the total number of the total face up value of all defense tokens. Defense listed is considered permanent on the boards. when a player gains defense, the damage reduced from this new defense does not take effect until another attack takes place. Okay, yeah, and then any ones that show a 1 are revealed. So yeah, you gain 2 defense this turn, and you'll get, and that will flip over and be a 1 defense next turn.
I have lost connection to the server.
Whoops. Okay, well, while you're reconnecting, I'll do my dual daggers then. So it hits the Brigand Spearman that's already dead and does absolutely nothing. However, thanks to my Vanish, it is going to deal double damage and deal 6 to this other Brigand Spearman, killing him. So that's all of the flank damage gone, and we only need to worry about the single target damage. And I draw 1 battle card and minion special 1. So unfortunately, you will be taking 8 damage this turn because the Brigand Spearman is getting a +1 damage bonus from the Fortified Brigands military training.
I love it.
So they just deal their 1 damage to you, the rest just bounces off.
Okay.
And you lose.
Oh.
That's not too bad. There's only the 1 thing left on the bottom, and I'm going to take that out on my turn. I have the ability to fucking murder that one, and then we can start on the barriers. Okay. New round. This passes over. This flips over. So you've got 1 defense. Not that it's going to be really worth anything. So 1.
I draw my draw pile.
I draw the 1. Okay, so probably the best bet is I will focus on just dealing at least some damage each turn, so that I can keep.
I can deal damage this turn and heal myself.
If you can do both, then go for it. But for the most part, if you focus on alternating between defending when you have the Wrath token to avoid taking any more damage, and then doing something that lets you heal when I have the Wrath token, then we should be able to get you back into a better state.
Yeah, that's probably better than just me throwing out shit like that.
I'm going to do that, and I don't have any armed weapon cards that are going to be very useful in this situation. Okay, so reveal. Let's see, remove 1 poison, or you heal 2, very nice, and discard 1. So I start by doing 3 damage to the bottom, which kills that, and 3 damage to this section, which brings it down to 12 health left, and 1 battle card. Oh, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It doesn't bother, it's another military training, but all of the spearmen are dead, it's fine. Oh dear. Okay, so then your thing does 2 damage down the line, so only dealing damage to this middle one, bringing it down to 10 because the one behind it's still safe, and you can heal 2.
Okay, find all the healing cards.
Find a heal and that fucking level up card you got.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Level up card could be quite useful.
it's like. Oops. Oh, that was awesome.
Nice. Okay. And so then that's a strike battle deck card. Oh, God's sake.
That's good.
Oh, 1 section damage. Fuck yes. Bink, down to 6. And the healing one is...
Yeah!
Yes! Fuck you, Barrier. You're fucking murdered.
We just poked it in an awkward screw and it just fell apart.
I can finish that off on my turn.
Good.
So these go to the discard pile. God, we got on like, what is that? 1, 2... Almost all of them in a row. That is pretty crazy. I did shuffle that before the game began. I'll give it another shuffle just to make sure it's super shuffled. And for now, I draw 1 card to refill my hand.
Has all the damage been gone?
Wrath counter is over, the defense. Oh yeah, I actually have to take damage. God, it's been so long, I forgot what it's like. Yeah, I take... I just take 6 damage. So 1, 2, 3. Oh god, I was like, what the hell? I'm actually out of deck. So shuffle. 4, 5, 6. Okay, I don't mind that too much. Then I draw up and I get that. Okay, cool. So if you can either try and hit something, maybe,
Well, no, I should probably just defend
or
this
you can,
turn.
yeah, or you can defend to make yourself immune. Up to you.
Okay.
Okay, and I reveal my Hidden Blade. You gain your 2 defense first. Then I hit with my Hidden Blade, 2 damage to any sector. Obviously I'm going to deal it to the Archer's Mantle, so that Archer can now actually be hurt. And 1 strike card, and it is Overprepared. Discard your entire hand and take... Ugh. So discard this and take 3 damage. Ouch.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great, does it?
And 1. Lose a Vanish. Lose a Hidden Blade. And I lose something that was
That's
literally pointless. That's fine with me. Okay. And so then you take no damage, and these just get discarded. Oh, Poison Vial. And oh, Shield Bash. Why?
Because I have something slightly better.
I mean, unless it's something that
It was
literally
a
deals...
choice, but it's because I had to discard 2 so I could draw 2 and therefore reshuffle this and get snipe and stuff.
Okay, well, Wrath Token passes to me because nothing you do take damage. Goes down, gets flipped over, and I draw back up to my hand of 4. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Actually, very bad, very bad indeed. Okay, I'm gonna defend the fuck out of this turn.
Okay, that's things
just
to do.
so it's up to you to deal damage to something, and if possible, take out the archer that we've revealed now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have a cunning plan. Could say it's as cunning as a fox who's just graduated from Cunning University.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Reveal. I'm just discarding. And I'm
I'm
going to
using
gain
Dexterous.
a 1 defense. Ooh,
Research.
that's quite nice.
A decent count. For lack of anything better to do, I will take...
Oh, you can shield slam.
Yep, I'll take the one I just discarded.
Shield bash. So 3 damage to this one section that's actually revealed and a stun on it. Which means, yay, I'm taking 1 less damage this turn. Always fantastic. And so that's 2 strike ones and got Adrenaline Rush. Heal the top card of your death pile. So you get your low slash back, which is literally pointless. And Minion Special 3. Mantlets gain +3 defense.
Oh dear.
So dink. 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 Dink.
Not ideal.
Dink. There we go.
Unfortunately, we can't just turtle up until it goes away.
Let me just go back over to the rulebook a sec. Okay, cool. So applicable damage is done, and then these are going to get removed because they're all on one. Yay! Gaming the system. Swaps it out. And
That's a bit.
okay, so on to new round. 1, 2.
Just the one.
Okay.
Hey.
I need to put these back. Shuffle. I'm going to be taking 2 damage. So 1. Shit.
If
lunge.
you can deal damage this turn, that would be lovely.
I can indeed. I can almost take out that trained archer. But yeah, I'll deal the damage this turn. If you want to defend yourself.
Yeah, I may as well defend myself this turn and then do something.
Do something next turn when I'm going all out.
Alright. Okay. I'll just...
I mean, the cool thing is I've got a perfect defense card for next turn, which is handy. So I'm going Punisher with Exploding Dust for mine. And you're going with your defense again. So Exploding Dust doesn't trigger a battle deck card and gives me 2 damage divided. So I'm going to deal just 3 damage to this Archer's Mantle this turn. And take this Trained Archer down to 1 health. And that's just the 1 battle card. And it is nothing. Then this is going to be shuffled. And then obviously they bounce off your defense. And the Wrath token is back to moi.
Okay.
So 1, 2 card draw.
I can get some actual healing done.
Okay.
Amazing. Love it.
I'm going to do this and then smash with a lot of damage next turn.
Is it a vanish, perchance?
Yes, it is.
Because if it is a vanish, then we're gonna take advantage because we're planning to heal.
I'd prefer you to be able to deal damage this turn.
Right. Well, as it happens, I can do that thing.
Even if it's just discarding 1 card or more to punch that Trained Archer in the face and kill him.
Yeah, I can do that thing. So. I forgot to draw and then I realized, oh, I have a better plan. Okay.
Okay, cool. Right, and if ready, so what are you doing? Slash across the top and heal. Nice. And I vanish from sight. So mine don't trigger anything, and you heal yourself for 2 and kill him. But dink.
Search for something else.
You're actually on less damage than me now. I am now the more damaged one, finally.
It's called Karma.
I discard my entire hand. Whoop-de-doo. God, I should really heal one of these turns. I've got some really nice cards in my thing. Like Staccato Strike, any 2 sections, 3 damage each. So have you done your healing?
Done my healing.
Okay, so that's a strike. Running out of time, discard the top card.
Watch me level up. Yay!
Oh my
And it was a
god.
healing level up.
And then
Yay.
minion
Ah,
special
it's a minion
3,
special.
which
Yay.
gives them defense for the rest of this turn. And so I'm not even going to bother with that. Okay. Cool. New turn. I draw a hand of 4 cards. Wrath token
Ah,
is yours again.
Alright. Okay, get my cards. Flip this over. Do I shuffle this every time it gets flipped over? Do I shuffle this when I flip it over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, that's irritating.
This
Um,
is also
do you have? Are you able to deal damage?
No. I can defend.
Oh yeah, they're attacking you this turn. Okay, yeah.
Just do any damage at all, and we'll be fine. If we had one more player, we'd have much more opportunities for healing, but as it stands, we're just alternating defense.
Yeah, I've got no choice but to punch then. Which means I've wasted the bonus damage from Vanish.
Defense.
Okay, okay, my healing thing should be in the rest of that deck. Shit. Okay, so I'm just discarding that to punch. I'm just going to deal 1 damage to this sector, and then obviously you defend through everything. These pass over. 1 card draw. Okay, I know what that is, so I am going to... There's nothing I can really fucking do.
Oh, okay. I may have to punch a thing. I think I will have to actually do some healing because I just don't have the right weapon cards to target these.
Same. I need to heal. I need to heal as well.
So what are you doing with this?
Just doing a heal action with them.
Oh. That's unfortunate. I was rather planning on healing myself, but oh well. I guess I'll have to punch. I have lost connection to the server. Be right back.
Rip.
They can detect my lack of enthusiasm at this point.
This is getting really bad.
It's the last couple of enemies. They shouldn't be this annoying.
It's because they have big, bulky walls in front of them that we're having trouble dealing with. Alright, so me first. I'm just going to heal 1 and hopefully get something good. And what do I most need?
I will punch.
I need to try and get Staccato Strike back into my hand, if anything.
And so yeah, I'll just get this one down to.
And I take my heal, and then flip over, and shuffle, and take 2. Oh, for 3. This, if you control the Wrath token, advance it 1 player. Fudge. Oh wait, no, and then that means you take 1 damage from that rat token. The rat token flicking over, and you still have 1 defense from last turn.
I'm very excited about it.
One damage. Ah, damn shield bash. Oh well, not.
Well, it was one of the only things in there that could have targeted it.
Not huge.
Like,
I mean, yeah, the targeted damage is nice. True. Okay. Then new round. It passes back to me again. Hooray! Jesus. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh yay! I can actually do something this turn.
I might be able to do a thing. I lied. I can't. I am out of weapon cards that do things. I literally.
I'm going to.
And fortunately, because the Wrath token's done things, if you can.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of it.
Okay, smack. Okay. Healing will happen. It will be grand.
I should be able to deal a really nice amount of damage.
So you're lower than me.
Alright. So, deadly poison. Add 2 poison in any way chosen to targeted sectors on my next weapon card play this turn. So, 2 poison straight onto this one. So I put 2 poison counters on the 2 side. And then because there's a state on that sector, my Punisher gets +1 damage, and so that's going to take it down to 6 health left. And then I draw 2 strikes. So first strike, lucky strike, +1 damage to 1 sector I just damaged, so down to 5 health. So we just need to deal 3 damage to it next turn, and we can kill that one. And +3 damage. Fuck you. Down to 2. Oh shit.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Oh dear. Oh dear. What have you done?
6. Yeah. Okay. 0, 2. There we go. Oh, holy shit. So that is literally going to die as soon as the turn ends. Cool. Then we can start picking on that archer.
Right, so now do you want to heal 3?
Oh, I get to heal 3. Yay! Hopefully heal 3. Okay, so search this. I definitely want my staccato back because it actually lets me target shit. I want my focused eyepiece because I can instantly kill something with it. And I don't really care about backstab. Healing tonic I need. Heals myself. And then I'm literally going to take the rest of my deck in damage, so 1, 2. Oh yeah, used heal thing. Oh my god. Getting such bad luck with those levels up. 3, 4. On the upside, I'm almost guaranteed to draw pretty much. Wait, no, not quite, but I'm gonna get some good stuff at least. Okay, and 1 and 2. Dink dink. Ooh, nice. I can kill that archer.
Okay, so is the Wrath token moved?
Yeah, it goes to you this turn, I think.
Right, in that case, I'll have to just get rid of a lot of this stuff on defense.
Oh, in fact, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Okay. The dink reveal, so deadly poison again. 2 poison tokens onto this targeted sector, which means I then deal. Oh, for fuck's sake! 2 damage to it and set that back to the Fortified Brigands. So that's again 2 strikes. First one is reprisal. You take damage equal to the number. I'm going to actually discard that and try again using my assassin skill for once. Fuck. Player takes 3 damage. 1, 2, 3.
Doing great.
Healing
Keep it
mishap.
up.
Heal for any one sector of my choice, regardless of life. Max life. Heal 4 to the one that's already on full.
Sure.
And dishearten. All remaining players do 1 less damage this turn. Players may choose which damage sector this affects. Doesn't matter. You're just healing, right? Or
I'm just defending.
You're defending, yeah. Cool. Then the second strike one is a nothing. Okay. That was terrible. That was actually dreadful. Holy shit.
We're fine.
At least that thing fucking dies. So, okay.
This flips.
Wrath token.
Discards. Had so many goddamn dexteruses and phalanxes.
Right, pretty much my only
Draw
option
this.
is...
I will have options when I can draw a pile again, but I can't.
My only choice is to heal, try and get myself out of this shitty situation.
In that case, I will punch things.
Oh, this brigand dies. So at least now we've only got the one archer left. No problem, Trin. Have a nice night and have a nice day at work tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. So you're just punching, right?
With
Okay.
all of my might.
So me first, I'm going to heal, and I really, really need this healing tonic back.
Yes, you do.
And I discard 3 to give me as good a chance as I can get of not losing. That's the 2 damage I'm going to be taking. Then you punch the middle for 1 damage. Goes down to 14. Okay, and then Wrath back to you. And I take 2 damage. Poison Blade. Oh, I believe invulnerable means it can't get poisoned, so fuck. Ah, no! God damn it, I needed that. Draw 2, fuck. What can you do this turn?
Nothing. My hand is all shit. I'm still dealing with the aftermath of that horrible, and before I added all the different weapons cards to my discard pile.
Do you mind punching it so that I can heal? Because I
use all those cards again.
I pretty much literally can't hurt it, and I really need to get that heal card back into my deck.
I will flip these over.
Okay, so you first do the punchy punch. Ding, down to 13 health left. And then I heal and get this heal card back. And then you take 2 damage.
God. If getting to shuffle this, that's probably why I'm getting shit.
Okay, so your 2 damage is piercing lunge. Ouch. That one's not bad. That
Got my biggest targeted damage card.
I basically just draw my entire thing. So I literally all I have is these 4 cards. So I'm gonna I'm gonna play my heal because I need to not die to this thing.
So
you're not going to be taking 8 damage, so you can just punch it for free, or You can
I
either
keep getting shit that I can play with a weapon card, but none of them attack this middle spot. Except the ones I keep discarding because they take damage, so you can heal.
hopefully I'll be able to put some good damage stuff back into my deck so that I can actually hit the middle. I mean, if I can literally deal 7 damage to the middle if I can draw something good.
Punching.
Okay, so healing for 4. So search this. I want my assassinate back. I mean, with assassinate, I can literally just 2-shot it. I want stiletto back. I want my staccato strike back. And I want vanish back. So then, and then I discard all, so I discard my entire hand. A dink. And then flip that over, and then you punch it for 1, so it goes down to 12. And 1 healing base thing, nothing happens, thank God. Here we go, 2 damage. Stiletto, it's not too bad. Yes, the slide left, I do not need that anymore, thank God. And then I draw a hand of 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. Hopefully I get something
You know, you
good.
can just press the number 3 or 4 on the deck of cards and it draws that many.
Okay, didn't know that.
Oh, done.
I did not know that. Okay. Okay, if
I can do the defend.
Oh yeah, it's your thing first. Okay, yeah, cool. I can take out the middle.
Defending. If you can take out the middle on your turn and you're going first.
Not this turn. Next turn I will.
Ah, okay. Right, I will do the defend.
Okay, I'm going to focusing eyepiece, and I reveal my assassinate to deal 7 damage to the middle, taking
Nice.
it down to 5, and then my assassinate is a 6 damage one, so I can finish that off. Next turn, and discard 1. I'll get rid of my healing tonic. I should be able to do without it for now. Oh wait, that goes to there, not my death pile. And that is a strike. Nothing happens. Cool.
Yay.
Right, and then you take nothing. Wrath token over to me. Oh, cool. It does work. Oh. Ooh. Do you have anything that can hit the center in your hand?
Yes, very hard. Very, very hard.
You can hit the center. Fuck yes, we kill it. We kill it next turn then.
So
I'm going to vanish, and then I have something that can target the top square for 6 damage. If you can take out the middle this turn, I can make we win.
I can annihilate the middle this turn.
Annihilate the middle? Fantastic. Okay. So I'm vanishing. So I'm taking nice. So I'm taking nothing on my next card again thing, and you do 1 strike. Cheers. You take 1 damage. So nothing too terrible. You lose dexterous, which is...
I did not care about dexterous at all.
Okay, then I take no damage. Wrath token passes. Shuffle, draw 1. And then I'm just going to finish it with this. And for the hell of it, this. Because why not?
For the hell of it, I will play this.
Okay, go with the your one then. All players gain 1 defense. Nice. In that back. Bink. Well, this was a real challenge. Oh, almost forgot. This is gone. So I use exploding powder, so I can deal 2 damage divided in any way to adjacent sectors. And then staccato strike, which gains double damage from my vanish, which means 6 damage, 22 sectors. Dead. Fortified Brigands defeated.
Yay!
And with me with literally 6 cards left out of my 25.
That was, I forget the thing, that was way harder than it should have been. If we'd had one more player, no matter how difficult it was, we would have had so many more opportunities.
I mean,
as it
this
was, we
is
just I defend, you defend, I defend, you defend.
these are always quite difficult when you go straight to a certain level. It's like the more people you have, if you like, the harder the boss gets. Like if it was 3 people, then all of the sectors would have gained 2, or in the case of the manlets, 3 extra health.
Yeah, but in terms of action economy, like just the sheer amount of options available to us, I think it still would have.
And
Even
literally everything but the flanking spearman would have gained a +1 damage. Which means no tanking through literally everything without taking damage with your
yeah, there would
ability.
be if I used my shield defense thing.
Possibly. Well, thanks for joining me, Jack. It's fun playing these 2 games, and I will catch you later.
Righto.
Bye. Okay, that